Getting your first Dachshund can be a wonderful experience. However, it can also raise some questions. For example, why does my Dachshund shake and what should I do? Does this mean that there is something wrong with my Doxie? Should I go to the vet? Body shaking may not be that common for Doxies as it is for Chihuahuas, however it does happen. So, on the next slide, we will go over the main reasons why your Doxie may be shaking. Why does my Dachshund shake? There are 6 main reasons why a Dachshund may be shivering or shaking. Your Doxie is just cold. Your Doxie is overexcited. You have an injured Doxie on your hands. Your dog is just trying to be mischievous. You haven't exercised your Dachshunds enough today. Your pet is stressed out. As you can see, most of these reasons aren't inherently dangerous, so let's just go over each one separately and see what you can do. 6 possible explanations for why does my Dachshund shake. Cold. Here, you may be wondering, why does my Dachshund shake if it's cold? After all, she isn't a Chihuahua, right? And that's true, however, even a Northern European breed can feel cold, and that applies to the Doxie as well. That's why you often see Dachshund owners having sweaters or coats over their dogs. This breed may come from Germany, however, Dachshunds are also small and often have short hair with very little body fat. So, if it's too cold outside, you should reconsider going out with your Dachshund. Excitement. The signature tail wag is not the only way a dog shows excitement. If you have just come home or it's dinner time, your dog may get so excited that it might just start trembling. There isn't anything worrying about that, so just give you a pooch a pet and that's it. Injury. Pretty much the worst case scenario is that your Dachshund's shivering is a symptom of a disease or a physical injury. If you notice something unusual, you should always look into it. Be on the lookout for things such as diarrhea, vomiting, whining and squealing, or any difficulties moving. Most notably, for Dachshunds, shivering may be a symptom of a back injury such as intervertebral disc disease. It could also signify kidney disease or poisoning. If you suspect any of those, you should call your vet immediately and go visit them as soon as possible. Mischievousness. Dachshunds are all about brains over brawn, so they can easily notice if you respond positively to certain behaviors. Then they can just repeat those behaviors to get your attention. This is something that many other breeds just don't do, even if they're smart otherwise. However, just like cats, Doxies love to manipulate their humans. So, if you're wondering why does my dog shake his head at me, it might just be that he wants a pet. Lack of exercise. Another reason for why do dogs shake their whole body is that your Dachshunds may just need some exercise. Despite their small size, Doxies are highly energetic dogs. So, it's not that unusual for them to feel so full of energy that they literally start shivering. Fortunately, the solution to that is simple. Just grab the dog harness and go out or pick up a ball and play some fetch. Stress. Stress can be another explanation for why do dogs shake their legs. Dachshunds are very brave canines, however, even they can get scared pretty easily. It could be a noisy neighbor, it could be some fireworks outside, or it could be a legitimate concern. Either way, if your dog is shaking because of stress, it's best to just try and calm him down. What can you do when your Doxie is shivering? Of course, knowing the reason for the shaking is just half the battle. Now it's time to do something about it. As we said, if the problem is physical, then it's best to bring your dog to the vet. However, if your dog is cold, stressed out, or afraid of something, there could be some other things you can do. Warm her up. This is a pretty obvious solution if your dog is cold. There is an entire industry revolving around pet clothes, after all. So, just outfit your Doxie with a stylish doggy sweater or a coat and everything should be fine. Of course, you may also want to provide somebody heat too if your pup seems too cold. In extreme cases, a bottle of hot water wrapped in a towel can be very useful too while you try to get your dog somewhere warm. Also, as a prevention tip, just don't go out if it's too cold. Doggy clothes are great, but your dog can still get a cold through its paws. Trust us, dog hypothermia is no joke. Of course, dog boots are a thing too, but many dogs don't like them. Calm her down. Calming a dog down can be more complicated than it sounds. Yes, hugging, petting, and talking gently helps, but those things can also give your pup the idea that it was right to be afraid. This feedback loop is a big reason why many people's dogs get progressively more afraid of harmless things such as fireworks over time. So, it's important to strike a fine balance before calming your dog and indicating that there's nothing to be afraid of. In many cases, just getting up and doing something else is the best solution to the problem. Distractions such as cooking, grooming, playing music, or doing some exercise or playtime together can be more calming than just petting and cuddling. In conclusion, why does my Dachshund shake and what can I do? Doxies don't shake nearly as much as some other small and southern breeds. Still, that doesn't mean that shaking is out of the ordinary for them. As long as there's no medical issue, the shaking is likely something you can quickly fix. Otherwise, get your furry friend to the vet as soon as possible. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.